1st of May, and there's something so satisfying about the first of a month starting on a Monday. It makes me motivated. Today, I thought I would do a monthly reset, get myself organized for May, because first thing that I did this morning was take some time to reflect on April, and I have to say, April has been one of the best months. It has definitely been the best month this year, but it's been one of the best months for a really long time, and I'm talking in every area. Mentally, I've had so much downtime to just chill, and I've been living a very, very peaceful life. In terms of fitness, I have been so much more active this month, and I've been eating really well as well. Financially, things are good. I've managed to save a bunch of money, and also in terms of social and travel and exploring and adventure, I've been out doing a bunch of really fun things as well. If you haven't seen my last video, I would recommend pausing this one, going and watching that one, and then coming back because that was a really fun video. But today, I want to keep the momentum going. I want May to be just as good, if not better, than April. So in order to do that, I need to make sure I'm organized, start working on my goals and setting a plan and making sure that I can keep up with all of the things that I have achieved in April. And I'm really excited about it. I've done a little bit this morning so far, but I thought I would walk you through it with me today as I do things and share with you how I like to set myself up for the month. The first thing I am going to do though is a bit of a tidy up, because this little sunroom out here is kind of messy. I have got my stuff everywhere. I've had a few packages, made a few purchases, and so I've got packaging I need to get rid of and get into the recycling. And I just need to start doing a bit of a stock take of all of my items, because I am going to be heading back to Toronto soon, and I do need to start thinking about packing and figuring out how I'm going to Tetris all of this stuff into my suitcase. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to get up, drink my coffee, and get in and start organizing all of my belongings in this room before I then move on to the bathroom and then my suitcase. But that may be a little bit later in the week because it's a lot to do. I also need to jump in and do some clothes washing as well, because I am running out of my gym clothing. I feel like I've worn all of that, and I've been working out so much that I need to give all of that a wash so I can continue to wear it. Are you helping me out? Are you helping me out? Yeah, you're so sweet. So sweet. All right, this is what I'm working with. As I said, a few packages and bags and things I need to deal with, but let's get cleaning. As I mentioned, I have made a few purchases since being here, so it's going to be a bit of a game of Tetris to try and fit everything into my suitcases. I did pick up some new earrings. I got a set of 6 earrings. 2 of them I wear all the time, which are in my ears right now. I also got some necklaces and some rings in there. But this is my jewelry case, and I love it. I purchased this just before I went to Japan. It is a little travel jewelry case, and it is the best thing. I love it so much. All of this should fit in here, but there's 4 little compartments here, a section for rings or earrings, a little pouch, and then up the top here, there's 3 hooks for bracelets and necklaces so they don't get tangled, which I really love as well. It's just the best, and it's a super affordable option as well. I'll leave it linked down below. I'm gonna transfer all of my jewelry in here and start packing things up. I'm just going through my makeup as well. I threw out anything that was old and no longer had any product left in it. There's actually not that much in here, and I'm really liking how condensed my makeup collection is. It's just making things easier. I do still have the old foundations that they're quite full. I even have a sample of one from way back in January. I think I'll probably just keep them and maybe wear them more as a nighttime foundation. I also have this powder. I'm very simple, right? I like one of everything. And because I have this new bronzer, I don't really need the powdered bronzer, and it's so big as well, but I am gonna keep it because you just never know when a powdered bronzer will come in handy. And I think because there's a lot less product in there now, that there's more room for it. I need to find the little plastic piece that comes on the eyelash curlers so that I can keep them together. And there was something else I was going to look for and I can't remember what it was, but I'm making progress. I found it and a bunch of other stuff over on the floor with the shoebox that my slides came in. Like, I've had the shoes for weeks now and I don't know why I still have the shoebox, so that needs to go. But this is the little piece of plastic I was talking about. It just sits around the edge of the handles. I found a memory card, which is fantastic. Oh, and this is a little remote that came with this little tripod piece so that you can either connect it to your phone or your camera and take selfies and whatnot. That blue light, I guess, means it's on, but you just connect it by Bluetooth and you can take pictures and videos. I feel like I'm making some progress. I've managed to put away most of my electronics and whatnot. This is my electronics case. It's really big, but I do have to take my laptop, my iPad, my camera, my tripods, all of that stuff for work. If I didn't have to take all that stuff, there's one that's sort of half the size that I would take for traveling, but I kind of need this size. It has all these really great pockets for cords and whatnot. And underneath there's a section where I put my camera and this thing, whatever this thing is from my computer, all those cords and whatnot go in here. And then I also still have my leftover screen protector. I really like it, but I will be packing that up very, very shortly. This is my extra camera batteries with a little charging station. So that's kind of the electronic stuff done. All the makeup stuff is done. I found some coins from Japan. This is Bronwyn's stuff. I have to give back to her. I just realized my lint roller is on the ground. And then the package that I just opened has my blue suit in it that I was talking about, which is from Atmos in here, the Australian brand, and it's from the Iconic. And my mum shipped it to me, as well as shipping me some new Invisalign aligners. I saw my dentist when I was back in Melbourne just before I went to Japan, and I ordered 3 new sets of Invisalign aligners. I lost 1.5 last year, and the ones that I currently have are totally fine, but I thought I would grab some more just in case. It's a very silly and very pricey thing to lose, but they do eventually wear out and you do need to replace them. So she shipped me all of those things. And yeah, I feel like that's kind of organized. I just need to take out that little bag of rubbish and finish tidying up this room. There's just one more box to sort through, and that's this little package I recently got from Versed Skin. They sent me a few items. There's a moisturizer that I've been using. They also gave me one of those classic TikTok influencer headbands, but there's a little eye cream here. There's also a toner and then a cleansing balm as well. I like cleansing balms for taking off makeup. And I think you can get these at like Walmart and Target, and they're really affordable. So I'm gonna unpackage these and recycle this bit. Okay, we're all done. I've got my makeup, so I can still use it for the next couple of days. I've got all of my electronic stuff, so I can still use it for the next couple of days. And then I have my laptop and my charging stuff and the most important stuff right here. Now that that is done, I am gonna go and put a load of washing on, and then I'm gonna come in and work on some other things. Okay, now now that that is done, I'm gonna sit down and do some admin work. I am going to do my budgeting and my finance tracking. So I track all of my expenses every second week. It's been 2 weeks since I've done it. It's super simple. I do it in my annual budget spreadsheet. It now comes in 9 different colors. I just created 2 new bright fun colors, and you can use the code YouTube20 to get 20% off if you would like to grab one for yourself. But for the tracking, I just use the tracking section. It's really easy. I use my banking app on my phone and I go through and I add all of my expenses into the tracker. You put in the date, what the purchase is, the price, and then there's also a drop-down menu with different categories, and you can customize the categories, make them whatever you like, but it's a really great way to see where your money is going. And so over in the expense summary, it calculates everything for you. You can see how much you're spending on eating out, how much you're spending on food delivery, how much is going to groceries and entertainment, socializing, all these different areas, make them whatever you like. And I really like it because I have managed to save so much money this year already from the whole eating out. I tracked normally in January. I was horrified at how much I was spending, and now I've been so well behaved on ordering in food. I think in my last video at the beginning of April, I said that I hadn't ordered in since February. So it was almost 2 months of no ordering in, and then I broke that little streak in April, but I ordered only twice, which is less than like $50. And I think that's a pretty good and reasonable amount. And I ended up getting groceries and cooking for myself so much more. And it also meant that I knew what was going into my food, and it had that sort of trickle over effect into my health as well. I talked about this in one of my habits videos. I'll have that link down below. But I'm going to do all of my tracking, and then just at the beginning of the month, I tend to do some budgeting and set myself challenges because it's kind of fun to see where you can dial it back a little bit and save a little bit of money. It's more about spending less on what you don't want and putting that money towards the things that you do want. And it's just been a really fun challenge. So I'm gonna do that now, and then I'll get in and do some more goal setting and things like that. Daru, stop it. No. No. Leave the tripod alone. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Do you want to come and just like rub your head on me instead? I'll take it. Leave the tripod. Come cuddle me instead. Oh, now you're gonna bite it? Okay. Come here. Come here. You can do some work with me. How about that? I've done all the budgeting. I spent a lot less this month than I thought I did, which is really nice. It's always a good thing. I'm now gonna work on some goals and stuff. I did a little bit this morning. I didn't realize how much I'd actually stuck to tracking some of my goals in a Google spreadsheet. I know I've talked many times about this life to-do list that I have in Notion. I still have it, but I think I might move everything over to Google Sheets. I know Google Sheets so much more than I do Notion, and I just like the formulas and stuff, and I have this separate sheet that is a complete disaster. I would show you, but it makes no sense. And it's really random, but I want to make it really aesthetic and organized, but I'm just playing around with it, and I've had it since January as well, and I've kept up with it, and I keep adding different tracking things to it, and I am really now motivated to make some kind of calendar tracking system in Google Sheets, and when I do, I will let you know. I know I've also had a lot of questions about the Notion planner. It's really simple. It's just 3 headings with all the different tasks that need to be done under each category. I showed it in my last reset video. Nothing's changed on that. In fact, I haven't really used it this month. I haven't really looked at it, and I don't know why. I've still been checking things off the list. I just haven't really actually gone in and checked some things off. So I might do that now. I'm gonna go check the Notion planner, take away all the things that I've done, and see what are some of the main things that are gonna stand out for May, so I can work on those, maybe add some new things to it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start looking at moving that list into, yeah, Google Sheets and working from there instead, because I like the way Google Sheets works. So I'm gonna do that, go through, do some calculations. Some of the things that I am tracking, if I were just to tell you, are my YouTube uploads and how many videos I'd like to aim at uploading for the month. So I came under in January, February. I was exactly on the number of videos I thought I would upload in March. And then April, I was at the exact amount as well. I uploaded every 4th day in April and I'm so happy about it. The last time I did that was October. And this month I have set it for 7, which would be every 4th day as well. So 7 videos this month. And I'm really looking forward to it and being able to maintain that and keep going with it. And then I have some sort of Instagram post stuff and a few other social media related things. I just wanted to track my posting so that I could try and be more consistent across all the platforms. But now it's turned into some other trackings. There's actually a bit of finance tracking on here. There's some sales from the inventory and things like that. So I'm just sort of turning it into this whole big tracker, and I will figure it out and I will let you know. But I'm gonna get in and set myself some little goals for the month and go through this Notion life to-do list. I'm done with the setting of the goals and tracking the last few things for April. I try not to do all of it on day one. I find setting solid goals day one a little bit overwhelming and sometimes discouraging because it feels too intense. I like to make my goals a little bit flexible. I like to see how I am going for the month because, you know, if I'm having a really bad month, I don't want to be setting super high goals because then they're really unattainable and then it's really discouraging and it's defeating is the word I'm looking for. And then you just feel like you can't achieve anything. So I like to set my goals to fit how I'm feeling, how productive, how motivated I am. And sometimes it's really tiny goals, sometimes it's really big goals. And that way I'm pushing myself and I'm getting things done, but it's not overwhelming or too much. So I like that. I feel like I've got a little bit of work. I always check back in every week to see how I'm tracking, to see how the goals are suiting my needs. But yeah, I feel like I've done a lot. I feel like I've cleaned up, I've tidied. That washing machine is done, so I'm gonna go and throw it in the dryer. Just been hanging out, doing a little bit of Instagram work. I've been working on some stuff for the inventory and getting a little bit of like desk inspiration. It's been really fun looking up pictures and whatnot. But we have Panda Express for dinner and I'm so hungry, so we're gonna go and eat. There's your placemat. We've got some Panda Express. Yum. I'm so excited. Oh no, I've got a noodle on the outside. Oh boy. Okay. I have some shrimp, some orange chicken, and some chow mein. What have you got?
Orange chicken, orange chicken, orange chicken. The greens.
Almost the greens. Orange chicken and greens. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry.
Yum.
We're going to head out and run some errands. We've got to go to the post office, maybe swing by the supermarket, a couple things like that. This is my outfit for today. It's so comfy. I'm so glad I hemmed these pants because I just want to wear them all the time. I really hope they come out with some other cool colors. This top is from Forever 21 and I actually got it in a large because I wanted it to be a bit looser around the shoulders and I love it. It's got some cute buttons up the front and then I'm going to wear my ivory slides from Nordstrom and my ivory YSL bag. So let's go tick some things off the to-do list. We've just come into Sephora in Kohl's. We're having a bit of a look around and I'm gonna go get some chocolate because I really want the chocolate. I really want some chocolate. I want some more peanut butter cups. So craving it. I think I need to get some, have a cup of tea later. Yeah, we're just gonna have a look around. Some of the makeup. The Rare Beauty stuff is so pretty. get chocolate? They only have the giant bag, which I guess I'm not complaining about. I do, I like these little thins. What one are you getting?
I like the 70%, and I also like the sea salt one.
Oh, the sea salt one's
Yeah,
good.
I really like the sea salt one.
I love this whole hazelnut ones. Do I want one of those instead? Peanut butter or hazelnuts? No, I'm gonna go the peanut butter cups.